Whether you're kneeling or in cross-legged position, we're all going to meet seated. So just draw the knees forwards, crisscross the feet. Or if you're already cross-legged, just lean backwards and take the legs out long ahead of you. Gentle seated twist. Make sure we move away any extra fat from the sits bones so that we can really feel the pressure of both sits bones into the ground. Bend the right knee. And just try to place the right foot on the inside of the left knee if you can. But it doesn't matter too much if it has to be next to the left calf, but just try to bring it up as much as you can. Place the right hand just behind the right hip. And we're going to inhale and lift up through the spine. Keep facing that left foot for now, flexing the left foot if you can. And exhale, draw the belly in, create a bit of space so you can wrap the left arm all the way around that right knee. So the left elbow is now in front of the right kneecap. We're still facing forwards. Inhale, lift and lengthen through the chest, using that right hand to support you in the lift, but we're not leaning back on it. So using the strength of the body to lift up. Exhale, peel the right shoulder backwards and start to turn the chest to the right. I like to keep my eye gaze right on top of wherever my chest goes. But sometimes turning our heads, we can overexert ourselves. Inhale, always lifting up through the chest. Exhale, peel that right shoulder back just a tiny bit more. See if you can use the left arm that's wrapped around the right knee as somewhat of a lever to assist you in twisting a little bit more to the right. Make sure that both the hips are pressing down. Take another big breath in. And exhale, start to twist back around to center. Take the right knee away from you, and we're going to place the right foot on the inside of the left leg, as high as you can get it. I'll just turn around so you can see me a little bit easier. So I'm going to place it right up here in my thigh, ideally having the heel touching the groin area, but it doesn't matter too much. If you can't get it up there, just place it in the thigh and press it into the thigh. Keep that left foot flexed, toes pointing towards the sky. We're going to take a big breath in, lift up the arms overhead, and turn the body to face that left foot. As we exhale, imagine you're trying to reach for something that's way past the foot. So you're not trying to reach the foot. So keep the eye gaze above the foot and slowly, slowly, slowly start to come down towards that left leg. You can always take a micro bend in this left leg if you need to, or you can also place a little towel under this left knee if you feel like that's a bit too much pressure. And we're going to slowly, slowly bring the arms down to the left leg, wherever they may lie. Inhale, lift up through the body. Try to find that nice long spine. Keep that right hip pressing down into the earth. We don't want to let it lift up. And then exhale, maybe holding onto the leg, and try to draw the belly to the leg. So we're not trying to reach our head down at this point. We're coming down bit by bit. First, the ribs engage with the thigh. And then maybe one day the head will come past the knee, but that's definitely not within my practice today. Maybe it's within yours. And whilst you're doing all of this over the left leg, keep pressing that right knee down and away from you so that you get that really good opening in the right side of the hip. Inhale, lift, look, and lengthen. Exhale, fold a little bit more. Really, really amazing one for the lower back, as it just kind of gives us that safe space by staying on the ground to be able to really move into this. It's so, so fantastic for all of the sides of the lower back here. Inhale, lift and lengthen. Exhale, bending the elbows, maybe coming down just a little bit more. One more breath. And exhale, walk the hands back up the leg. Let's assist the right leg to come out, coming back into our seated forward fold position, so legs straight out in front. We're going to now inhale, lift up through the spine, find that tall spine once again. Start to bend the left leg, placing it on the inside of the right knee. Left hand comes to the outside of the left hip. Right arm is going to wrap around the left knee. Inhale, press the ground away with the left hand to assist you as you lift the chest up towards the sky. Keep that right foot flexed, pointing those toes upwards. Take a big breath in. And exhale, peel the left shoulder backwards. Keep rooting down in the hips and start to twist the body around. Using that left thigh to press into the belly. Make a nice compression on all of the abdominal organs. So good for your immunity, so good for your digestion. Remember, as we inhale, imagine someone's picking you up towards the sky with your spine. And as we exhale, we see if we can twist a little bit more, peeling back that left shoulder, holding tight with that right arm. Eye gaze remains over the chest. One more breath here. Inhale. And exhale, slowly coming back around to face the front. Taking our head past the knee pose on the other side. Let me switch around so I can illustrate to you better. Now the right leg will extend, bending the left leg, bringing the left foot to the inside of the right thigh. Left knee goes down to the ground, flexing the right foot. Keep those toes pointing upwards. Make sure both of your hips are pressing down evenly. Arms come overhead. Turn to face the right leg. Chest is facing the right knee, the right toes as we exhale. Eye gaze and hands reaching way over and past that right foot, keeping that flat back as long as you can. And then once you reach your maximum, just as you feel like you're going to start curling the spine down, stop there. Allow the arms to come down to the leg. Holding on wherever you can, whether that's your knee, your calf, maybe even your ankle or your toe. Inhale, lift and lengthen. Really elongate the spine, lengthen through the neck. Exhale, bend those elbows and pull the ribs and the belly towards the thigh. Keep that eye gaze looking ahead. The moment we start trying to look down, see our progress, that's when we start curling the spine, which we don't want to do. We want to keep that length. Pressing down in the left hip, pressing down all the way down the outer edge of the left thigh. Couple more deep breaths in. Maybe closing the eyes so you can really engage with your body and just notice how everything is feeling. Keeping that belly pulled in. The left knee is pulling away, trying to keep that right leg as straight as you can. Inhale and lengthen. Exhale, fold a little deeper. Really feeling that outer left side of the lower back starting to open. And just send your breath there with every exhale. And one more breath here. Inhale. And walk the hands back up the leg. And coming back to our seated position. Now bring the legs in front of you. We're going to do a wide seated forward fold. So take the legs just as wide as feels comfortable for you. This doesn't have to be a split. It just needs to be with the legs apart. So kind of at the point that is your maximum. And if that's here or here, that's absolutely fine. Just spread them as far as you can, and you can still sit slightly leaning forward, so with the toes pointing up to the sky. Once again, this is a great time to get that block handy, so just place it in front of you. And I like to hold on to the block or the book. Inhale, lift and lengthen through the spine, pull the shoulders away from the ears. And exhale, just start to lean the body slightly forwards. My eye gaze is about a foot in front of the block at this point. I'm keeping my toes flexed. Inhale, lengthen. I'm trying to press my hips down into the earth. And I'm imagining someone's pulling my head up away from them. And as I exhale, I pull my belly into the spine. And I'm imagining that I'm trying to bring my chest forwards and down so that I'm not tempted to curl the spine. I'm leading with my chest. And you may find that you're low enough that you can bring your forearms down on your mat. Or if that's too far today, you could turn the block to a higher point and try it this way. Or even turn it up to its highest point and place them there like that. So just see what works for you today. You can come onto your elbows. Maybe place your head in your hands. Relaxing the shoulders down on the exhale. The feet don't have to be actively flexing all the time, but just be aware of them. Make sure that they're not starting to roll in any direction. Inhale, lift and lengthen through the body. And exhale, pull the belly in, maybe rock a little bit further forwards. Taking the head out of the hands. Coming back to our block. We're going to now do the opposite of everything I've said, and we're going to curl our spine. So we're going to inhale, lift and lengthen. We're going to exhale, tuck the chin towards the chest, and slowly start to peel down. Keep that eye gaze at the belly button and roll forwards. And just go so slow that you can really start to feel every single muscle in the back starting to fire up and open. I'm holding onto the block here for a bit of support. And just get as far down as you can. And we want to make contact here, so if you can't get your head all the way down to your block, then just stack your hands like this and allow the forehead to rest on the hands. And just pause here. So wherever you are, your forehead is resting somewhere, whether that's on your folded knuckles, whether that's on the block. Try to make that pressure point in the space between the eyebrows and just gently close the eyes. We're going to stay here for 5 deep, long breaths. So let's breathe together. Inhale into the belly. Exhale, pull the belly in. Inhale into the upper back, feeling all of it expand between the shoulders. And exhale, feeling the head sink a little bit deeper into your hands or the block. Another breath here. Inhale. Maybe open the lips and sigh it out. 2 more like this. Inhale through the nose. Open the mouth and let it go. 1 more. Inhale in life. Open the mouth and exhale. Let all of your worries and tension go. And you can stay here today for as long as you like. If you're ready to come out of this, then just start to press into the block with your hands as you find some strength in the back of the neck, the upper back, as we start to lift our body back up and away, coming back up to seated. Move the block to one side and assist yourself out of this position. So take the hands behind your back, Rock the weight backwards. Point the toes so that the heels move back just a little bit and start to take a micro bend in the knees. Rock the weight forwards again. Take the hands and we're just going to go one leg at a time as you support the legs to draw them in. And just bring the feet together in front of you. Take the hands behind you once again. We're just going to reset those hips. Windshield wiper our legs. So we're going to take both knees over to the left, trying to get them down to the ground. Left knee touches the ground, right knee maybe touches the left foot. And then take them up and over to the right, pressing that left knee away as you come down. One more on each side. Come up and over, draw the belly in. To the left. And then up and over to the right. And then come back up to a seated position. We'll be crossing the legs as we close our practice here. Bring the arms up overhead for one big inhale. Bring the palms together, resting them down in front of the heart, bowing the head, closing the eyes. Appreciate yourself. Give yourself some gratitude for coming, for showing up, for being here. Because you know that your body really will appreciate it later. I hope that this practice takes you into a wonderful night's sleep. See you for the next series of Yoga for Stiff Bodies. Thank you so much for joining me in this journey. Namaste. Hi everyone. Thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed practicing with me, please be sure to hit the subscribe button below so that you can see the future videos as soon as they're posted. Thank you for your support. See you soon.